Turning 40, I returned to yoga in a vain and desperate attempt to turn back time on my body and my mind. I burn and yearn to achieve each pose, full mastery of upside down and twisted round, head over heels, arse over tit. Resting flat on my back, the most important pose, to avoid falling flat on my face. I want to unleash my inner animal, cat or dog or cow or crow, even though I am more bear than yogi. I long to be the triumphant warrior on the battlefield of my mat, to stand strong, the embodiment of the earth, the rooted tree, to take a seat, cross-legged, open like the lotus, rising above the murky body of water. To put my feet behind my head, Dvipada Sirsasana, a tangled title to twist the tongue as much as the torso. And through it all, to feel 16 again, like a gymnast, flat-chested and arrested in childlike form, prepubescent adolescent, before the spread of middle age weighed my middle and my expectations down. I dabbled in my 20s when yoga was so trendy, the supermodels of the day flocking to studios like ornamental birds of a feather. Aerobics so passé, so déclassé, we sought enlightenment, but only on the surface. Deep down, we craved more earthbound bounty, reworking flesh the priority over any spirituality, materiality ascendant in our exercise in reaching for the stars. Every inhalation and aspiration, every mumbled mantra and incantation to invoke the perfect serenity of the two-dimensional image in the magazine, posed in time and space, the perfect face, the perfect body, the perfect life. A model person with all the grace of beauty laid at her feet. Old reality. The benefits of ancient wisdom only come with ages. Without the magic accident of genetic perfection, there was no instant resurrection of a newborn me, just sweat and toil and feelings of inadequacy. Unschooled by practice, the mind tripped on to new distractions. A decade passed until the magic of my own genetic soup that I took for granted in my youth turned cold as I left it on the table, untouched and untasted, growing stale as I grew older. Wasted. The natural flexibility of youth, the inborn ability to stand in tree, the inherent viability of muscle and tendon and heart. The careless disregard of my body no longer a possibility. I reassess the suitability of yoga. No longer choice, now necessity. I bought the kit, the mats, the blocks, the straps, all the right equipment to tie myself in knots. Still, I brought expectation far beyond my station and my situation, following the latest youthful yoga sensation on YouTube. But this time, tempered by reality and better concentration. You see, the intervening years have schooled my hopes and fears. The mind has changed as much as the body. The fits and starts of youth replaced by the more sedentary pace of maturity. Maybe. Practice does make perfect, it would seem, and perfect now is just a dream. The cogs of time have slowed from sprint to jog, and now the daily slog of downward dog pays dividends. Instead of instant gratification, I seek the simple satiation of being simply better than the day before. Those days when I fail to twist and bend, upend and suspend my body in pretzel pose and impossible balance are not the end of my journey. There is no final destination, just numerous stations along the route to higher self-awareness. Finally, I am grounded. Though there is the odd occasion where the instinct for self-flagellation reappears, and forcing the contortion, I pay the price in injury and humility. I'm not perfect after all. Remember this, all you beautiful young things. The image of the ultimate yogi is not Linda or Christy or Cindy, or whoever plays the part in the pages of this age, perhaps Gigi or Carly. Instead, Iyengar, or Sri Patabi Joyce, elderly Indian man in unattractive underpants sitting on a dais, a balding dome of beatific smile and perfect serenity in motion. It is said it takes 10,000 hours of practice to make a master, to summon up the spirit of mindful mindlessness, the yoga union of the sacred and profane. My warrior battles on, ascendant, my holy cow transcendent. My dog moves upwards, but only because I now accept I am a frog who once dreamt of being a princess, but is mostly just content to be a lady in waiting.